Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our BDP team call here. It is November 28th and 33 days until 2011. Is that amazing or what? Thank you for taking the time and being here with us tonight. I'm real excited to be on the call here and sharing some great things with you. And we've got a special guest on board with us, and I'm going to introduce her here in a moment. And let's get started right away so we don't waste any time. Susan Hopkins is joining us on the call here tonight, and Susan is from Houston, Texas. She is a consultant here. She is a wife, a mom, and an entrepreneur, and I'm going to let Susan tell you more about her, but I'd like to make a couple of comments about Susan and really explain to you why I've invited her to be on our call tonight. I have been in this industry for many years, as most of you know, and it's really interesting to watch people as they have their aha moments and certain things click for them, and they turn from someone who is either just a product user or someone that just wants to make the business happen, but it's really not happening, to someone that's on fire. And this has happened to Susan recently, and I will tell you this about this woman. She is amazing. She has got more energy than all of the energy that's bottled up in Ionic Supreme. She's on fire when she's excited about something, and I am so excited for her because she's got a heart of gold, and when someone like this gets excited, Katie bar the door. So I'm going to let Susan tell you a little bit about herself, and then we're going to find out exactly what clicked for Susan. So, Susan, are you with us?
I'm here. Hello, everybody. My name is Susan Hopkins. I have been in the beauty industry for the past 30-plus years. I owned a skincare salon and did hair and skincare for many, many years. And then I got involved with a lot of alternative treatments and products and that kind of thing, which kind of got me into the health field. And I'm a mother of 2 children in college, a wife, and that's about it.
Okay, that's about it. That's a whole lot, Susan. And I know that everyone that has worked with you has really enjoyed working with you because of your personality and the kind of incredible people person you are. So we're so happy to have you on this team. Now, you joined Isagenix for the first time when?
About 3 years ago.
Okay, and what was the reason for you joining at that point?
Well, I am a breast cancer survivor, and I've always been very interested in nutrients and vitamins and kind of doing alternative type things to keep myself healthy. And I got on the product, and I loved it. I eventually went off because I didn't really realize the full potential of what Isagenix had to offer. And I was basically just being a consumer.
Okay, now let me ask you this, Susan. Were you being a consumer and enjoying these products 3 years ago because you weren't told about the business side, or is it just where you chose to go?
I'm under you, LeeAnn, so of course I was told about the business side. I just didn't venture there. I had 1,000 other things in the fire, and I didn't go there, which was really quite stupid of me, but I was a consumer.
Okay, so the timing wasn't right because you're not a stupid person. I know that for sure. Okay, so let's fast forward now 3 years later, and what moved you to rejoin Isagenix?
Well, I always loved the products, and finances and other things got in the way, and that was one thing that I eliminated. And you invited me to a function at your house again, and I enthusiastically went. I signed up again. I got back on the products, and this time I started sharing them with my family. I didn't hog them all. And again, I felt fantastic, and I started thinking, what am I doing? I'm missing just this big opportunity to develop the business. And since then, I have started to apply it to my daily life and make it a priority, and I'm starting to reap the rewards.
So tell me a little bit about reaping those rewards. What was that like? Now, we now have triple PIBs, but you got excited at double PIBs. Tell us a little bit about that.
With bringing in my people. Well, this is a rare opportunity to double your profit. So you have to just keep yourself on track. You have to keep after those individuals that you've approached. And, with me, it just kind of came together in a week, which was very nice. And, again, I have lots of irons in the fire, and I'm just hoping that, this month is going to be my big month to kind of take off and get going. It's just really exciting. And the one thing that I must say is you need to really be persistent and allot time every day to work this business.
That's a great point, because I was just about to ask you about that. And I know, Susan, you run a business with your husband. You've got kids in college. You're involved with so many people because you're such a giving person. And yet, I know, by the way, when you call me up or come over here and you'll say, well, I got this guy, I talked to this guy last night. How do you keep yourself disciplined enough to find time to continue each and every day? And I know that's what you do, planting those seeds. What drives you to do that you could share with someone who maybe is not in that place yet?
Well, I love the products. First and foremost, the products are outstanding. They give you a tremendous amount of energy. You look good. You feel good. It's easy to share something that you're enthusiastic about with people. And I just try to share it with everybody. Some people straighten you down, and you just kind of move on. And the people that are interested, I send them information. I'm talking about it all the time. Even some of the people that shut me down eventually come around.
Well, it's because you're so persistent, as you said, and you're so there for people to explain what we have here. We're going to talk about organic entrepreneurship tonight, and you are a perfect example of that. And it's really getting to the roots of what we do. It's getting right down without all the fluff and just to the root of what we do here and what we have here with Isagenix. And I love the way you are now focusing on building your Isagenix business. And I will never forget the night that you re-signed in Isagenix and had that aha moment when you were watching the slides that we had up, and we showed that slide where we talked about not waiting till it's raining to fix the roof, and you got up and said, that's it. And it just clicked for you, and you have become a totally different person as far as the business goes now than I've ever seen before, and I'm really excited for you, Susan, and we appreciate you joining us on the call tonight.
Thank you, LeeAnn. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you, Susan. It is 33 days until 2012, a new year. We always talk about what's going to happen in the new year. And what I want to ask you, and so much because he puts these presentations at our How to Get Going site, so you can go through these slower, but we're going to tear through these so that you're not tied up on the phone tonight, so you're tied up on the phone talking to the next partner you're going to bring on board, not here with us. But here's some things you want to keep in mind. And the first thing is keeping in mind making a plan for getting into 2012. What are you going to be doing these next 33 days? Are you going to do 3,000 in 33 days? Are you going to get to that 3,000? Have you thought about that? How about 30 pounds off in 33 days? Is that one of your goals? 30 new contacts? 30 newly enrolled? And for some, it'll be 30 excuses on why not, all of the above. What will you be doing over the next 33 days? Let's start with Christmas. Now, there's a lot of holidays. I know for some people they're celebrating Kwanzaa. Some people are celebrating Hanukkah. There's a lot of holidays. I chose to focus on Christmas because that's my holiday, and I focus on talking about what I know the most about, okay? I'm not going to talk about something I don't know anything about, but what is Christmas really? What is the meaning of Christmas? For many people, Christmas is a time of stress. They're stressed. They don't have enough money to buy the presents they want for their kids and for their family and their friends. They're sad. Maybe the people that they really want to be with can't be with them because they're struggling with maybe health issues or financial issues. there's a lot of celebrations going on. There's a lot of parties out there. Maybe they haven't been invited to any of these parties, or maybe they can't afford to go because they don't have the clothes they feel like they want to go there. There's a lot of things happening at Christmas. A very emotional time. We've all heard that, okay? What I want to talk about tonight is organic entrepreneurship and getting down to the root, getting to the heart of what we do in this business. It's a perfect time because Christmas can be a season of great joy, and we know that. It's a natural time, an organic time of sharing love and tidings with old and new friends because we'll meet new people over the holidays if we're open to it. It can be a time of healing, renewed strength, the very message of Christmas. Interestingly, the same message as Isagenix. Think about that. When you get that, you align those two together, and what you'll be doing over the holidays is exactly what the Christmas message is about. It is about gift. It is about caring about others. It is about renewing, and it is about healing. Align with the message and think about organic entrepreneurship. Now, there's people everywhere right now. Think about it. Parties, shopping, eating, office parties, tree decorating parties, holiday events, friends and family. Again, align with the message. And everywhere you go, think form. The basics of a relationship is form. Finding out about someone's family, what they do for a living, their occupation, what they do for fun, for recreation, and what's happening in their life financially or money. That's what form is about. So every time you meet a new person or you're renewing a friendship or you're meeting up with a friend that you haven't talked for a while with, form them. I'll tell you, especially during the holidays, you won't get past the first question without hearing the answers to everything else. How's your family? And let it rip. If you listen, they'll everything that you want to know about that person. Ideas you can get from the internet, right? We go to the internet for all of our ideas. I Googled networking during the holidays, and I came up with article after article that was just amazing about the different things you can do to use the holidays as a time for connecting with people that you will do business with and have friendships with for the rest of your life. So Google it and see what you come up with, or just go to this link. When you're connecting out there, you want to connect from the heart as always. Be yourself. That's where the organic entrepreneurship comes from. Be organic, be real, be clean. Don't be making stuff up, and don't try and be somebody that you're not. Be you. You're awesome. When we are who we are, that's the best of us. And then go to your Christmas card list. Maybe you have it in a book. Maybe you have it on a pad. Maybe you've got it in your computer. You know, Santa's pretty cool these days. He's very electronic. But wherever you have your list, go to that list and start contacting. And spend a few minutes talking with people. Talking with people you know, people that you haven't talked to in a long time. A card is great, but I'll tell you what, in this day and age, there's nothing like a phone call. And again, you want to form. Email, voicemail, Facebook, Twitter, all those things are wonderful, and you can do a lot of this over that. But when you call somebody, if I call Susan, I say, Susan, you know, I haven't talked to you in so long, and I wanted to make a special call to you this Christmas season. Well, isn't Susan going to feel great? And she should, because I've got her on my list, because I like Susan, because there's no one on my list that I don't like. I wouldn't put him on my list. You know, at the top of the slide, I say phones are lighter these days than ever. And it's not because of weight. You know, in the old days, phones used to be so heavy because you're trying to talk people into getting involved with something that you know they don't want to get involved with because they're never going to really feel a result, and they're not going to probably be successful, and they know that. It was a very heavy phone. But because of the message that we have with Isagenix, we save lives here. We are changing people's financial future here. Wow, we have an incredible message. The phone is lighter than ever. Use it. And then listen. People are shouting sometimes so loud what they're looking for, what they need, what they're hurting about. Sometimes they're shouting so loud we can't even hear them because they're acting differently. And some of them
are talking so low because they're ashamed or because they're afraid and they don't want to tell anybody. And we're missing that because they're talking so low because we're talking and not listening, okay? Listen. I'm going to be working overtime to pay these bills for Christmas, and the kids' college is killing me, and my husband's been downsized, and we didn't even get to go on vacation this year, and I sure would love to, for once, enjoy the holidays, because I've always wanted to go to Aspen over the holidays, but again, we can't go because we never even see each other because those taxes come in, those darn taxes. And by the way, I shouldn't even be eating this cookie. I'm eating because I need to get this weight off, and I can't get the weight off because I'm so exhausted all of the time. I wish I could just be on vacation all the time. I hate my job. I want to retire. I don't want to sit in traffic for 2 hours going to work. They're saying all this, folks. Are you listening? We need to listen. Find out what's on their Christmas list. If you're listening, you're going to hear these things. And here's what you want to say. If you knew without a doubt that you could have all of this Christmas season's gifts, travel, parties, all paid for, before you even received all those bills in January, would you, sorry for the typo there, at very least want to know more about that? I'm just curious. And then zip it up and let them say yes or no. Or you could say, if I could show you a way to fire that boss before he downsizes you too, or get you out of that traffic, or get you home with your kids, if I could show you a way, would you at least want to know more about that? I'm just curious. It's organic. It's from the heart. You're offering up a solution for them. That's all. It's not about selling. It's not about hook, line, and sinker. It's about finding out what someone needs and showing them we have answers here. We have solutions. And when they say yes, the best way is for you to see what we're doing. It's simple. Just watch a short movie clip and that's it. Is it best to send this to you tonight or is tomorrow better? Give them a choice. And whatever they say at that point, always give them two choices. Never yes or no's, just two choices. Today's not a good time. Tomorrow's not a good time. Well, Wednesday better or is Friday better? If you're like all of us, this may turn out to be your favorite movie of all time. And it will take less than what it takes for fresh popcorn to pop. And listen. And if they're giving you a lot of negative feedback, there's lots of reasons for that. You can always circle back later, but say no first. There's so much power in saying no first. You know what, Susan? This is not the best time for you. I can see that. This is not for you. This is really for people that truly want to change their lives right now. This is really for people that really are serious about getting that college fund paid for. This is for people who really do want to fire their boss. This is really not for you. Be grateful for the no, because now you can move on, and joyful for all the yeses. So you see, whether it's no or yes, it's a good thing, and then you can move on. And what you find under your tree depends on what you help put under their tree. That's what this Christmas is all about. And the best Santa wins. Look at what Isagenix has put under the tree for us. Holy cow, this is amazing. Look at the triple PIBs. Look what can happen. Look what you can have under your tree this Christmas. And so can they. And the way you get it under your tree is help them get it under their tree. Help enough people get what they want this holiday season and every season of the year. Spread true, long-lasting joy every day of the year. And then, yes, we can have it all. Dear friend, I wanted you to have a long and healthy life with unlimited financial opportunity to enjoy it with, along with the most awesome new friends with whom you will be able to share your amazing journey. All my love. Merry Christmas. And look at the gifts you're offering. an incredible team, the B2B team, people like Alex Culkin, George Ruiz, Adrian, all of your upline, all of your downline, crossline, Jim and Kathy. These are your team members. You're offering this up, the BDP. You're offering financial freedom, unlimited wealth. There are no bars on how much money you can earn with Isagenix. And you're offering true health, wellness, and longevity. What gifts? Can you tell me anyone's got better gifts than that? Nothing is better than those gifts. Who wants to stay young forever? Is that not something we offer? The gift that extends a lifetime in any language. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Okay? I can't say the German one. Or these other languages. But guess what? Everyone in every language wants to live forever. We have something that can affect how long we live. And it's just going to keep on getting better. And it's right there in that box. And that's in any language, folks. Here's a few tips for success. Number one, you want to be successful? Plan follow-up time. It's a must. You want to be failure? Follow up when you have time. Successful? Involve your family. Tell them what you're doing. Make a plan. This is part of their future. You're doing this not just for you, but you're doing it for your entire family. Or, you want failure? Appear like a bah humbug. You want success? Be accountable to one person who cares about your success. You want failure? Hope this works, and you get really, really rich by being a poor example. Probably not. I believe that the only courage anyone ever needs is the courage to follow your own dreams. So here's my lifetime holiday checklist. Here and now and retirement. Here and now is what the ledger says now. Check your attitude, your health, your family, your finances. This is your year-end balance sheet. Where am I at now? And wherever you're at, it's okay. It's where you're supposed to be, and it's all good. Really, it really is. So don't be afraid of this. No, where's my attitude? On a 1 to 10, where's my attitude? What's the best of my attitude right now? What's the best of my health right now? What's the best of my family situation, and what's the best of my finances? That's on the now ledger sheet. Where do I want these things to go in this coming year? What day do I want to put on that retirement? What are my goals for my attitude, my health, and my family, and my finances? I embrace where they are now. I appreciate me for where they are now, and I appreciate me for where I'm going to bring them in 2012. The road is always going to have some bumps, folks, and the road is always going to have some curves. It's never going to be all smooth sailing. It doesn't work that way. There's the yin and the yang, you know? And as Jim Coover says, you know, little bumps in the road, big bumps in the road. They're still just bumps in the road. That's okay. It's still a path. It's still a road. And when you go through this checklist, you will be creating where that road goes. And that's why it's so important to do this. Live your truth. Express your love. Share your enthusiasm and spread your joy. That is organic entrepreneurship. Link that, align that to Isagenix. Align that to Christmas or whatever the holiday is that you're celebrating, and take action towards your dreams. Walk your talk, dance, and sing to your own music. Embrace your blessings. Be grateful. Make this Christmas, this holiday, your holiday celebration worth remembering. And be a Santa. Whatever your religion is, whatever your celebration is, everybody loves Santa Claus. Go out and be the best Santa on the block. What an awesome way to serve as we celebrate Christmas, as you celebrate your holiday. And that's organic entrepreneurship. Have a hugely successful season, everyone. And I'll be seeing you, or you'll be hearing from me, I guess, sometime in 2012. Good night, everybody.